Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India. Bhaktavijaya27. As you may remember, Tulsidas sat somebody next to the Brahmins and next to himself who said he was a Brahmin killer. Hearing him give this invitation, the Brahmins replied to him, "These Brahmins, skilled in the 6 Shastras, said to Tulsidas, 'On what authority have you seated this Brahmin killer in our line?' Tulsidas replied to them, 'There is one authority for it. How can the sin of killing a Brahmin remain when uttering the name of Ram?' In the Sri Bhagavat Purana, Lord Krishna revealed his ideas to Uddhava, that in the Kali Yuga the power of God's name would be manifested to an extraordinary degree. When performing one's bath devotion, one has first to repeat the names Keshav and Narayana. If he or she is faulty in any of his or her religious deeds, it would be remedied by repeating the names of Vishnu. In order to carry out properly the worship of the ancestors, the whole rite is finally offered to Janardana, feeder of the universe. No rite is properly performed unless the name of Hari is pronounced. When determining upon a marriage, the horoscopes of the bride and the bridegroom agreeably result in 36 points. The marriage will not take place without repeating the names of the husband of Lakshmi. When about to die and taking the penance, the names of God is repeated at that final moment. The husband of Parvati, Shiva, the Lord of Kailas, lovingly repeats the name of Ram. That great sinner, Pingala Ganika, prostitute, spoke to her parrot, calling him Raghu. In doing so, the straw of her great faults was burnt up by the flames of the name of God. The Brahmin Ajamil became exceedingly depraved when he was at the point of death, and when he called to his infant son Narayana, immediately all his sins were burnt up. The Brahmins, wanting explanation, said, "This does not seem to our minds to be true. Show us some evidence and our doubts will disappear." Tulsidas said to the Brahmins, "What kind of evidence do you ask for?" The earth gods, Brahmins, said, "Make an offering to the stone bull. The Lord of the universe, the Lord of Kailas, Shiva's heaven. Nandikeshvar stands in front of it. Fill a plate with food and offer it to the stone bull. If the stone image of the bull eats the offering from your hands in sight of us, then we shall allow this killer of Brahmins to sit amongst us at this time." Using many instances, you tell us much of the power of God's names. If you will give us this evidence to our sight, our minds will accept it. Not merely by telling us of the sweetness of sugar will our tongues love the sweet and be satisfied. You tell us of the great power of the names of God, but our doubts do not leave us. The experts pierce coins by their instrument in order to test the genuineness. So show us good evidence and remove our doubts. Just as the jewels in the serpent's head are wound around with a string and then thrown into the fire and examined, so show us the certainty experienced by the name of God. A diamond is placed on an anvil and tested by striking it with a hammer. So you, wise man, show us the power of God's name at this time." Hearing the Brahmin's remarks, Tulsidas was very pleased. He at once took a plate of food and went into the temple of Vishvar, the Lord of the universe. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, thank you for coming. I hope you come again.